Welcome back, everybody. So, today, I don't even know what day it is anymore, so I'm not going to bother saying. But today, I would like to get this Buick out of here. There was a Model A something next to it. And after I pulled that out, I got to looking at this one and I thought, holy crap, this is actually in really good condition. To the novice who may be watching, you're probably looking at that and going, well, what the hell? But, I mean, the body paneling, I'm an old body guy, so the body is pretty straight. Now, stick with me here. You can see this roof has slid down into the cab. That's because these older vehicles were supported by wood. So that's why everybody wants Fords. It's because they use steel for the most part. And this looks like it's in rough shape, but it's really not. Like everything's there. Since it's on wheels and a chassis, it's been kept up out of the dirt. So the bottom hasn't rotted out. There is no engine or transmission in it, but just being that it's a two-door and a beautiful two-door, somebody could rod this thing up pretty nicely. I may myself at some point. Now, there are some dents here and there, but I gotta say the biggest issue I see with it is just this roof hanging down here. I mean, it's even got the cross supports in it. I mean, the grill radiator cover is right there. The front end's all there. Like, this thing is very complete and quite attractive in my eyes. The bumpers are there. I mean, I don't, now that I'm looking at it, I don't know if there's supposed to be a cross piece in between. I really don't know. I'll have to look into it more. I believe this is a 29 Buick. And yeah, so there's a little bit of a crease right here. And but really, that's not a big deal. I mean, to me, that's not a big deal anyway. As if you watched my Hudson video, a little crease like that ain't gonna hurt much. But yeah, with the snow, it doesn't really help us see things right now, but it's actually in pretty darn good shape. So what I've been doing is bringing my truck and trailer, and I've been grabbing like every car, and loading it and then going. But I got to thinking, I got a better day here. It's windy, and I'm using a microphone today so you can hear me better. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a lot of these vehicles, and I'm going to, go over where I pull my trailer in and just start stacking them over there. And then when I can bring my trailer, I can just quickly load a bunch of them so I can get 2 or 3 loads a day. So far, the best I've been able to do is 2, and then I got to haul them 8 or 9 miles, unload them, bring them back. So anyway, yeah, so this here is another Model T Roadster, and I kind of cleared out a lot of the wood that I could. I cut the trees tops off here, but it's grown up through a roll of wire. So the plan on this one is hopefully pick it up, then just pick it straight up and clear those trees as best I can. But yeah, there's a cowl in there, radiator cover. Some of the snow has finally melted off since the other day that I was doing it, so it's looking a little bit better. Not as bad a condition. My only concern with this one is I don't know how hard it's going to be frozen down to the ground. It is about 40 degrees right now, so things are melting, but this runner board, I got to make sure I can get underneath it clearly without hurting the runner. You can't even see it here. Right there. So yeah, here's the edge of it. Now, there's some kind of piece of metal in addition next to it, but that is the edge of it right there. So alright, I'm trying to figure out the best way to show you what my plan is today. And again, it's just a plan. Doesn't mean it's actually all going to happen, because very oftentimes I have a plan and I cannot stick to said plan because of extenuating circumstances. Or things just end up taking longer than expected, which is very typical of my situation. I'm not going to get to this one today. It's too much, because what I actually did the other day, I was just snooping around here, and we kind of hazed over these ones in that video. but I got to looking at them, and I'm actually quite excited about them. So I think today I'm going to focus on these ones. There's a lot of chainsaw work here. Uh, Honestly, they're probably some that have been growing in the worst. Next to those ones, I don't know. But no, this is a 4-door Model A. It's got nice spoke rim on the back and pretty good body condition, straightness anyway. Fenders looks nice. I'm excited about this one. Probably more for parts. You got some good doors, good fenders, stuff like that. And I'm thinking to just piece together a nice Model A or use. I think I can use these fenders on the coupe or roadsters that I got. And we got a Model A pickup here. Got a pretty nice fender for a Model T sitting there. Sorry, I'm not even looking at the camera. I hope you guys are catching this. Got like the visor's really nice on this. There is a visor for the Model A pickup as well, but it's kind of detached. Actually, the tree's growing through it. Now, there's a good question. Maybe you can tell me in the comments. Was there cloth on the visor? You see it right here. This piece. Is that supposed to have a cloth top on it, or was there wood in there? Because it's whatever it was is gone, and the tree's growing through it. But it looks relatively straight. A mild twist to it, which is probably just the trees pushing on it. But again, we got a Model A, rust rot through the bottom of the door there. But in general, I don't know. A lot of this stuff, as you might have noticed, does not seem to really bother me too much. And then this one here is actually something I'm excited about. It's a Model T Touring, and I honestly don't care for the Model T Tourings all that much. Typically, you find them, they're in horrible condition. And this one, there's a bottom here. There's a 3-door, technically, because you got that false door on the driver's side. And then, yeah, so I think there's 2 cabs here, and they are actually in pretty good condition. And the one in the back, the one that's up there with the snow on it, I'm quite curious about that. I might be completely wrong, but I was doing some research, and I think it might just be a single door Touring, which is kind of rare and could potentially be worth a lot of money if it's a certain model. But basically, I got to get all this stuff out of here and try to figure out what everything is exactly. So yeah, stick with me and watch me work.
sudden urge to sing.
He feels the sudden urge to
Whoa,
sing.
goodbye forever.
Why don't you spare us all this pain? Your voice would soon be breaking.
Night is falling, skies are clear, and incomparable walking here. It's delightful, it's delicious, it's de-lovely.
I understand why you're sentimental, but so am I. It's delightful, it's delicious, it's de-lovely. You can tell at a glance what a smell like this is romance. You can hear the mother nature murmuring low. Let yourself go, go.
My chicken feet, and when I kiss you, just say to me,
It's delightful, it's delectable,
it's delirious, it's dilemma,
it's delimit, it's delux, it's de-lovely.
I got these 3 out today, and that was my main goal, honestly. But the sun's going down. I'm not quite sure if I got enough time to get the Buick out of here, but I think I'm going to try to stack her up next to these ones. So I'm going to get off the damn phone and try to get it. Okay, she's being difficult. I think I'm going to have to take a different approach to it. I think tomorrow I will get these frames out of the way, chassis out of the way, and then I will probably try to pull her back because I think the front wheels are buried in the dirt and it's just causing too much leverage. I can't lift her up, and it stole one of my extensions from me, so it's in this wedged underneath it now. So yeah, I'm gonna have to try something different, but still got 3 vehicles out of the trees today, and that's pretty good. That's another attempt at getting this Buick out of here. This is day 2. Got a little bit of snow, just eased up a little bit. It was coming down pretty good, but it's about 34 degrees, so it's comfortable and it's melting off quickly. So I just put my knee right into my skid steer fork. That's the problem with videoing. Okay, anyway, let's try to get this thing out of here.
Button your shoe, put on your coat and hat. I play a game like that while I'm waiting for you.
3, 4, open the door.
All right, we got her out. It was not easy. I had to move those chassis and move a bunch of, what do you call it? It was like wagon stuff or something. But we got her out. Looks like the front right wheel is locked up, and after looking at underneath it, the differential's been tore up too, so it's pretty much just the housing unless I can figure out if all the gears are there, and has a cover to it. But honestly, with the engine and tranny gone, somebody took the drivetrain out. Probably used it on farm equipment or something, who knows. I was looking at this and I thought, I've never seen that on a vehicle this old. It looks like a transmission cooler or something, but at the same time I'm wondering how the hell did the radiator stay cool? It's got that old honeycomb radiator in there too, and with that sitting in front of it, I'm hoping that radiator is actually complete. But I think this would make a sweet rod of some kind. Chop the top if you even want to do that. It's just with the body being that complete. I mean, it's got the radiator cover in there and everything. I think just put a Ford 9-inch in there with a 350, make this sucker run. This thing would be beautiful going down the road. I mean, it's already got a really long body to it for a 2-door. If you chop the top, that thing would be sick, but that's more than I'd want to get into it. I just want to make it look more presentable, and I don't know if I'd put it, I don't know. A lot of the 2-door stuff, I like it a lot. I mean, this thing is just beautiful already. But anyway, we got her out, and I think that's all I'm going to record for today. I'm going to get some other stuff out of here, but anyway, if you guys like it, like what I'm doing here, interested in what I'm doing here, follow the link in the description about what I'm doing here, and then subscribe. Make sure to stick around for more. See you on the next one.